Hey, shalom, shalom. It's the brother Abba Yabuff in the DC Church. Coming at you, giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, and Kodash. Yahweh being the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai being whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, by Hashem meaning in the name, Kwame the Spirit, Kodash meaning holy. These are the names and the powers that I come to you in order to profess to you 100% truth, and Lord's will seal the elect's faith. All right, Shenya Kabag, Gawala Rakaza, Karim Now Ba'aith. Meaning double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS in these times, whom the Heavenly Father had enlisted the 100% truth to. And Shalom wa barakam wa barakam sha'ala. Peace and blessings be upon the elect of the nation of Israel. And to the men out there that's pushing this word in sincerity and truth, to you I say Shalom wa barakam wa thumb. Peace and blessings be upon you. Now without further ado, I kind of went on a simple bike ride. I hope you can hear me. You know, I'm trying to project my voice as much as possible. I went on a simple bike ride to kind of just clear my mind of certain things I was going through. And, you know, whenever you're going through certain things, you get kind of like a revelation, essentially. You know, and I can only imagine the things that, you know, men ahead of me had to face in order for them to obtain the level of knowledge that they've acquired. You know, but I can only speak for myself and the experiences that the Heavenly Father has allowed me to undergo. And, you know, I was thinking about two major factors in our lives that basically move us to be uplifted in faith and uplifted in wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And to be honest with you, the main two factors in this life that really kind of helps us essentially go through a trial and help us breed a deeper level of faith is, you know, finances and emotions. Your finances is something that we're going to consistently have an issue with, because the scriptures say, ye that earneth wages to put in bags with holes. So that's a factor of our life that, you know, it's gonna always consistently be an issue. It doesn't matter if you have $1 billion. It doesn't matter what it is. You know, because even Floyd Mayweather, it's supposed to be Floyd Money Making Mayweather, whatever his name is, or whatever his alias is, or his AKA, also known as. This dude got caught up with some, well, that's hearsay, you know, but they basically said he got caught up in Dubai, and the reason why they won't let him out is because he owes like some dude's money, you know. So it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what type of financial circumstances you acquire. The scriptures still stand. It says that ye that earneth wages to put in bags with holes. So eventually, even if you do happen to save up, there's going to be a situation that transpires or that comes, Salakia, that's going to cause you to, or that's going to tap your finances, you know. And you just got to be accepting of that fact, you know. But that amongst emotions are the two factors in our lives that really causes us to be emotional. I mean, to be tempted or put in a trial, essentially. You know, because if you really reflect on the last trial that you went through, it involved one of the two of those. Now, let's just hypothetically say you lost your job. That's affecting your financial situation. Let's just hypothetically say you lost a loved one. That's affecting your emotional, status, essentially. You know, or let's just hypothetically say your car broke down. That's affecting your finances. Your woman, she committed adultery. That's affecting your emotions. But these are constant, misfortunate situations that will occur in our lives because they are basically used in order for us to acquire a deeper level of faith. Because through these situations is when we begin to trust and believe in the Heavenly Father even the more. You know, and don't ever think that the Heavenly Father's arm is not long enough to stretch toward your situation. You got to remember, I think it's Luke chapter 1 verse 37, where it says, you know, there's nothing impossible with the Heavenly Father. If we know that the Lord is on our side, despite anything, despite any adversary, despite any Goliath, whether it be spiritual or physical Goliath, you know, which Goliath is basically an adversary, you know, a very boulderous, big adversary. No matter what, we know that the Heavenly Father is going to help us get that fucking sling and that rock and cast him down. Just like how he did David. And you got to look at your situations just like how David did, fearless. You know? That's what really proves your fidelity. Do you fear the situations that the Heavenly Father is going to put you through in order for you to prove your faith? And you know, I was kind of just reflecting upon me riding a bike. I was just kind of reflecting on a situation that I went through last year that caused me to like really be deeply affected emotionally. And I said, damn, you know, I got out of this situation and you know, it's almost as if it never fucking happened. How much more the situation that I'm currently in? You really got to just take a step back and realize that the Heavenly Father has control over these situations more than we do. Okay? And amidst him having control over these situations, he's gonna set out the end of the situation, or the result of the situation. It's not far away from our reach. You know, we just gotta have faith. And I kind of broke this down to the old dude, you know, in reference to the other video that I made when we were on the plane. I was like, a lot of times what basically keeps people from having faith in the Lord and believing in the Lord is a period of time to where they don't know if they're going to be helped through a situation that's very dire to them. So how the chain of event typically happens is you believe, first and foremost, the situation is presented to you, right? And again, in this world, whether you a man of the Lord or whether you're not a man of the Lord, you're going to face the same trials and tribulations. It doesn't matter. Because that's why the scriptures talk about in 1 Corinthians, the 10th chapter, verse 13, or 13, verse 10, if I'm not mistaken, you know, all of the temptation is common to man, right? So you're faced with the situation, and then you're faced with the space of time to where you don't know how the Heavenly Father is going to work out that specific situation for you. And that period of time, whether it be a month, whether it be a week, whether it be 2 days, whether it be a day, we don't know what the fuck the next day is going to bring us and what opportunities we're going to be handed within that day. But we do know, if we trust and believe in the Heavenly Father, He promised us that He would help us, you know? And that's why I keep referencing back to Matthew, the 6th chapter. You know, we're not supposed to question what we're going to eat, what we're going to put on our body, and how we're going to do so on and so forth. If we legitimately do not have the answer, we legitimately do not have to doubt or stress, because that's the time, that interval time right there when you don't have the answer to how something is going to be provided to you is when you have to believe in the Heavenly Father the most. You know, and you got to think about the last days too. These situations are very important because these situations are a precursor to how the Heavenly Father is going to work with us in the end. There's going to be times where you're in flee, you're in pursuit, or people are in pursuit after you, and you're going to have to duck off, hide somewhere, and you don't know if these motherfuckers are going to find you or not, but you believe in the Heavenly Father that you're going to be preserved. Like, these situations right now is where we prove our fidelity and prove the carefreeness that we have within Salakia. And what I mean by that is anxiety-free mindset that we have toward the Heavenly Father. You have to be so confident in the Lord that the scriptures say if you boast in the Heavenly Father. I believe that's 1 Corinthians, the 15th chapter, the very last verse. Nonetheless, if we're gonna boast, if we're gonna have confidence, if we're gonna be assured of anything, we be assured in the Heavenly Father. You ought to know, if I serve and worship the Heavenly Father, man, no matter what, I know it's gonna work out in my favor. And sometimes, I'm not gonna lie to you, the odds be looking real odd. And the evens be looking odd. But at the same time, that doesn't give us the right to just disbelieve in the Heavenly Father. Really, that should incentivize you to believe in the Lord even the more. You know? And just like King David, he stood up to Goliath and, hey, he took that sling. The Heavenly Father put the Spirit on him, to sling that fucking rock and cast that shit right at Goliath's head. And he fucking fell. The uncircumcised heathen, you know? And we got to look at all of the situations in our life as Goliath, a fucking uncircumcised heathen. Who the fuck are you? You're nothing. You're just a period of time. A period of time to where my mind and my faith is being tested. But I know for a fact that I believe in the Lord, no matter what, despite anything. And that right there, that mindset, that spirit that's on us right there that I just mentioned, is the spirit that every single last situation that transpired in our lives, that situation or that mindset has allowed us to progress. All right? To continue forward. But finances and emotions are the main thing that's going to be challenged, and that's going to be tested within this realm, you know, in order for us to continually progress. And it's in us, you know, and it looks like I'm looking at a chariot right now, you know, but it's up to us for us to prove that neither finances nor emotions are going to pull us away from the things the gift that the Heavenly Father has given you. Because remember, faith is a gift. Faith is a gift. All right? And you cherish that gift to the man who gave it to you, which is the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right? So don't allow those two factors to pull you away from the internal gift in which the Heavenly Father has allotted unto you. So with that, you know, I give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kadash, and Yikabak, Avala Rikaz, Koyana Ba'aith, wa Shalom, wa Barakam, wa Bakam, Shia Sha'al. Until next time, I can say Shalom.